fragrance lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica, and on this channel I speak about nothing but fragrances. That's right, nothing but over-the-top fabulous fragrances. Now today I decided that I would bring to you on my second video the tag that's been going around YouTube, fall beast mode fragrances. That's right, y'all, I went into my collection, I pulled out some beauties, and I would like to tell you about them. I also decided that since this is video number 2 for me, that 2 of my lucky subscribers will have the opportunity to win something fabulous from me today. So stick around in the video and I'll let you know what that is. But before that happens, let's just get into these fragrances. Now the first fragrance that I would like to bring to you today is a stunner. None of these fragrances are going to be blind buy worthy, and I think you should get a sample of all of them if you decide to try them. Don't do like I did. They were basically blind buys for me because I'm just risky like that. I don't mind taking a chance. I don't recommend that you do that because after all, you spending your hard-earned money. I want you to be able to say that you love the fragrance that you have purchased. Some of these you'll have to order offline, but some of them you can actually go in store and smell. And I do recommend that you do that. Also keep in mind that these are all attention grabbers. So if you are shy, you don't want people looking at you, you don't want people talking about you, you don't want people smelling you, these aren't the ones for you. I will have some later on that will probably appeal to you, but keep in mind, I'm just not that girl. I'm not that girl that's gonna wear a fragrance that is very quiet and subdued, because that's not my personality. I'm really over the top in everything that I do, y'all, and you will know that. Today, the first one that I would like to tell you about is none other than Fragrance du Bois New York Intense. That's right, I got the good on Fragrance du Bois. This little spicy mama right here, the top notes are blackberry, cinnamon, rose, orange, bay leaf, and coriander. The middle notes are gaiac wood, cloves, olibanum, honey, vanilla, immortal, and orchid. And the base notes will have argarwood, myrrh, patchouli, musk, and cedar. Now today I will be spraying it on paper because I have quite a few and I really don't have enough arm space to spray them all on. All of these fragrances really do smell better when you spray it on skin. So once you've sprayed it on skin and it has had an opportunity to really blend in with your body chemistry, it will smell differently. But for today, I have some paper strips that I would like to spray these on. So I already know what they smell like. And this baby right here, she is warm and she's spicy. I do smell the amber after it dries down and melds into my skin. That's when the beauty of the fragrance comes out. But in the beginning, it is very strong. It's noticeable. Some might say it might even lean masculine on their skin. It doesn't lean masculine on my skin. Your makeup might be different than mine. So for me, it dries down to a beautiful, warm, sexy, amber, spicy little mama. It's a gorgeous fragrance, and I am so glad I have it in my collection. Now the next fragrance that I would like to tell you about, it was not a first love, it was not a blind buy, but I smelled it several years ago, and quite frankly, my first response was, no way, no how, no sir, no ma'am, But I have since matured, and my nose has since matured, and now I can appreciate this fragrance for the gorgeous stunner that is. I call this my little attitude fragrance. She's more than an attitude fragrance. I use this fragrance as when I wake up in the mornings and I'm not quite, all nice and chipper and friendly. So I need a fragrance that's going to get me all the way in line, y'all, and this little beauty right here gets me together. That is Tom Ford Black Orchid. This little spicy mama right here puts me in my place, brings my mood back to where it needs to be. She puts me in my happy space. Whenever I wear this, I always say, y'all, today not the day for your shenanigans. I woke up a little, I got on my Black Orchid. You might want to fall all the way back. I'm just saying, just being real. Got my friends, right? I'm just being real. That's how I feel when I spray this one. She is a stunner, in my opinion. But like I said, it was not an original first love. It really wasn't, because this fragrance is strong, y'all. It's spicy. The notes say that there's chocolate in here, Mexican chocolate, but guess what? I don't really smell that. What I smell is floral and fruity. A lot of F's in there. I smell floral, fruity, a little bit of amber on the dry down. But initially, yeah, the first thing you're gonna smell is that spice. And she is just that. Now this next fragrance, y'all, I wasn't sure if it was going to stay in my collection because when I got it in the summertime. When I smelled it in store, it was fine. But when I got it home and I smelled the sample that they had given me while I was in store, it did something to my allergies, y'all. My eyes started running, my nose started running. It just tore my allergies up. So I took it back to Saks and I said, nope, this one can't stay. She got to go. But then I tried it again when the weather changed. I tried it again in the winter time. And it was like it was a different fragrance. I'm telling you, you have to give fragrances a chance, because this one right here, if I hadn't, she would not be here today, and that is none other than Santal Royale by Guerlain. This fragrance is beautiful. Now, she is not going to be for everybody because I have been told that she smells like a granny, like an old lady fragrance, but I typically don't subscribe to that. I wear what I want to wear because that's just me. But this fragrance is not going to be for a 20, 30, might not even be for a 40-year-old. She is definitely for someone who is mature, who can appreciate her beauty. And the beauty to me does not come until it dries down, because she is a strong fragrance. The top notes for this one, it's jasmine and neroli. The middle notes is rose, cinnamon, and peach. And the base notes is argwood, sandalwood, leather, amber, and musk. When you first spray this, you will get a spicy feel to it. It's spicy, but it's warm. You will smell the leather. And I think that's probably what bothered me initially, was the leather in this fragrance. Because for the most part, I don't care for leather in my fragrances, especially if it's a loud leather, like it's got to be masked by something. And the leather in this one, initially, it's in your face. And I think that's probably what bothered me the most in the summertime. But in the wintertime, I can tolerate it. And when this dries down, it does dry down to a beautiful, warm, spicy, gorgeous fragrance. Yeah. When the wind hits this fragrance and it carries it off into the air, you smell the spices, you smell the amber, you smell a little bit of the leather. Get yourself a sample, try it out, and don't be closed-minded and listen to when people say it smells like an old lady. In my opinion, it doesn't. It's just for the mature connoisseur of fragrances. This next one, y'all, listen, I had to grow up to this one. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell y'all that I could appreciate her for when I was in my 20s or my 30s, some even my 40s. When I first came to know this brand and I smelled it in store, I said, that's not for me. And now that I've gotten older and I can appreciate it, this little baby right here, Miss Coco Eau de Parfum by Chanel, she is a stunner. This, y'all, is the original Coco Mademoiselle. Her name was Coco Eau Parfum. This one, she is not for everybody. Like I said, when I first smelt my first Chanel, I said the same thing like most people say, because of the aldehydes. Again, I have matured and I can appreciate this fragrance for who she is now. The top notes are Bulgarian rose, coriander, peach, jasmine, and mandarin orange. The middle notes, there's cloves, rose, orange blossom, and mimosa. And then the base notes, there's amber, sandalwood, tonka bean, civet, which is probably what messed some people up, opanox, vanilla, and labdanum. This one is listed as a white floral. When you spray this, this to me is a going out scent. I don't typically list my fragrances as date night fragrances. I wear my fragrances whenever I feel like wearing them. If I feel like wearing this, like I said, to the supermarket, that's what I'm gonna smell like in the supermarket. But this one, she just demands that you have your act together. She said, when you spray me, have your hair done, your nails done, your outfit right, your shoes popping in the right handbag when you carry me. Miss Coco, she means business. She screams elegance, in my opinion. Yeah, I have arrived. I know who I am. Do you know who you are? Because you chose me. Now, my next fragrance, y'all, I believe it has definitely been discontinued in the States. I was able to get a bottle of it from Bergdorf. When I ordered my bottle, it said special request. And what the representative told me was that they were able to order the fragrance, but that it was still in France and that it had not shipped yet. So it took about 3 months for me to receive it. So if you are able to order this fragrance offline and it says special request, just know that it might take a minute for you to receive your fragrance. And that fragrance that I'm speaking about, y'all, is none other than Giorgio Armani Rouge Malachite in this stunning red bottle. You definitely have to love tuberose because this is a tuberose bomb. If you wear this fragrance to the office, they will smell you before you get there. The tuberose will round the corner before you do. The top notes for this one, there is tuberose, pink pepper, and clary sage. The middle notes, there's tuberose, orange blossom, ylang ylang, jasmine sambac, and cashmerian and benzoin. The base notes, there's tuberose and amber. And this, y'all, is listed as a floral, woody, fruity fragrance, and it is. The the fruit in this, it's prominent, but not as prominent as the tuberose. You really smell that tuberose. When you spray this, the first thing that you're gonna get is tuberose. But as it dries down, it becomes a beautiful, powdery, creamy, sexy little amber little tuberose bomb. Yes, definitely worth you being patient. Yeah, she's worth it. Now, the next fragrance I want to tell you about, it took me a long time to get something from this house, but I finally was able to order a few from this particular brand, and I haven't looked back since then. I'm looking forward to ordering more. But this particular one that I want to tell you about is Halfeti Cedar from Penhaligon. This is a gorgeous stunner. This fragrance right here is an attention grabber. She will grab your attention. She will hold on tight. She will last a very long time on your skin as well as your clothing. I typically will spray Molecule on One on top of my fragrances just to make them last longer. You don't really need to do that with this fragrance, but like I said, I'm over the top. I spray it on everything, y'all. I do. I just want you to smell me. You're gonna smell me. The money that I pay, yeah, you're gonna smell me. The top notes, there's cypress leaf, saffron, cardamom, artemisia, bergamot, and grapefruit. The middle notes are Bulgarian rose, nutmeg, and jasmine. And the base notes, there's argwood, which is oud, leather, cedar, amber, sandalwood, tonka bean, vanilla, and musk. It is musky. You will definitely smell the musk. It's a loud fragrance. Like I said, if you don't want to be noticed, then don't even bother with this one, because the people will know that you are in the building. They will smell you. But when I tell you that, for me, this particular fragrance, when it dried down on my skin, because I'm going to tell you, initially it caught me by surprise. The strong spice in it caught me by surprise. But after it got to know my body chemistry and it blended in with me, it became such a warm, soft, spicy, amber, sexy fragrance to me. The dry down is where you'll find the beauty in this fragrance. I'm telling you, Halfeti Cedar. Now, the next fragrance that I want to tell you about, as y'all get to know me, you will find out that I have a love for this house like none other. I love this house because the fragrances are long lasting, they are projectors, and the quality is there. This particular fragrance, y'all, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep her, because if you know me, you know that I'm really not a gourmand lover. I'm learning to appreciate gourmand notes, but I, for the most part, love oud heavy fragrances. I hate the winter, but I love the fragrances that you can wear in the wintertime. You know, the ones that you can only wear in the wintertime. You can't wear these in the summer, in my opinion. Wear what you want to wear. But I just don't wear these heavy hitters like this in the summertime. The fragrance I'm talking about, y'all, is none other than Tiziana Terenzi Halley. This fragrance right here is so beautiful. The bottle is what grabbed my attention initially, though. If you look at it, it looks like the bottle is black because of the light, but it's actually red, and it is gorgeous, gorgeous. This is pricey. Even I had to save up my coin for this one. It was money well spent. This fragrance, y'all, is gorgeous. She is a gorgeous fragrance. The top notes is passion fruit, cassis, rose, and lemon. The middle note says peach, raspberry, floral notes, green notes, and cinnamon. And the base notes, there's musk, vanilla, wood notes, and amber. And this really is a sweet, sexy fragrance. It is fruity, and I think that's what kind of turned me off at first, because when I first sprayed it, like most things, you have to give it a chance. And once this fragrance dried down on my skin, it becomes a gorgeous, warm, floral, spicy, amber, vanilla, gorgeous bomb. She is so sexy to me. Yeah. It really doesn't do the fragrance any justice. I have so many and not that much arm space, so I have to spray it on paper, but I'm telling you, she was worth every dollar that I spent on her. Now, we're going to take a station break from the fragrances, and I want to get into this giveaway for you. I decided that since this is my second video, that I'm going to give 2 of my subscribers the opportunity to receive 3 ml decants of any fragrance that I have mentioned today. That's right, 2 of y'all will have the opportunity to win 3 ml decants of any of the fragrances that I've talked about today. So the only thing I ask is that you, 1, leave me a comment, 2, that you like the video, and that you subscribe to my Instagram. My Instagram is listed below so that you can send me a message, but I will be checking. 2 of my subscribers will have the opportunity to win 3 3-ml decants of any of the fragrances that I've listed today. Let me know how I can reach you. You definitely have to have an Instagram account because that is how I will be letting you know that you are the winner. Okay? Let's go back to the fragrances. I have a few more that I want to tell you about, and these last ones, y'all, they are the most potent in the group. This next one, y'all, it is a stunner, but she is loud. She is a beast beyond bestiality. That is none other than Jasmine. Everybody is talking about her little sister, which is Sultan. I have Sultan. She's asleep right now, but we want to talk about Miss Jasmine. Jasmine, Lord, she is loud. She is in your face. She lets you know she is in the room. She means business, okay? The top notes are ylang ylang, cloves, cardamom, and saffron. Middle notes are jasmine, sandbag, tuberose, oud, cedar, and Moroccan rose. And the base notes, there's ambergris, oud, benzoin, vetiver, and musk. And when I tell you that these fragrances are blended so well that once this fragrance dries down and it becomes something so gorgeous, so gorgeous. It is a floral fragrance. Do not spray this on your clothing under any circumstances, especially if it's a white garment, because you can't see it really with the light. I don't think you can, but it stains. It stains a lot. So definitely don't spray this on a fine garment because you will destroy it. I have sprayed this on like my sweatshirts because quite frankly, I wear my fragrances. I wear them. But I sprayed it on, I think it was a black or a navy blue sweatshirt, so you could not see it, but this will stain your garment. So just be mindful when you go to spray this. Yeah, it takes no prisoners, I'm just saying. But it's a spicy, warm, floral fragrance that is very, very noticeable. Screams, smell me now. She's a gorgeous fragrance. She says, hello, how you doing? What's your name? So now my next fragrance is by a brand that I have started to collect quite a few by this house, and I have fallen in love with them from the very moment that I sniffed the first sample, and that is none other than Boadicea, y'all. I have Boadicea, and this one is Chariot. The bottle is stunning. And every fragrance has a different emblem on the front of it. I forget what this one means, but this one is Chariot, and she is beautiful. The top notes are red berries, black currant, apple, lime, and bergamot. Middle notes are rose, nutmeg, cardamom, cherry blossom, ylang ylang, neroli, freesia, jasmine, and tuberose. And the base notes are oud, vanilla, benzoin, saffron, sandalwood, patchouli, papyrus, musk, and cedar. I've already sprayed the card on this one. Ugh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And I know I keep saying that about these, but the rose in this one smells amazing. It really does. Really appreciate this one. I think you really need to put it on your skin because this paper really does it no justice. It really doesn't. It did dry down to a very soft, almost powdery aspect on my skin, but I could still smell the vanilla. I could still smell the oud. I could still smell the fruity notes even in the dry down, but it's not too fruity. But this one, y'all, Chariot by Boadicea, it is worth you getting your nose on. Brings me to the end of the video. If you have stuck around this long, I thank you for sticking around. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, as well as don't forget there is a giveaway to this video, and I look forward to conversing with you all in the comments, and I look forward to speaking with you guys in the next video. Y'all take care, have a wonderful day, and smell fabulous. Bye, y'all.